Hey guys, Rip City MTG. It's been a while since we've done a pack, but got a new camera, and hopefully it's better than before. I know before it was just my cell phone, but yeah, we got a M15 pack here. So cool new playmat, cool new set. Let's go rip this pack and see what's in it. Just do this one hand. Oh man, a lot back there. Alright, so first card that we see here is Lavax. Sorcery speed, 5 damage, kind of vanilla. Not really a first pick, but we'll see. Divine Favor, Enchantment Aura. It gets creature, you gain 3 life and +1/+3. Not very good. Void Snare. Sorcery speed, return non-land permanent to owner's hand. This would be awesome if it was instant speed, but it's sorcery speed. It's definitely not a first pick, but it goes in a lot of aggro blue decks. You know, blue or blue-red. I'll put that on the side. Let's see, Vineweft. +1/+1 aura. Enchant creature, you can bring it back from your graveyard to your hand if you pay 5 mana. Not very good. Covenant of Blood. Now this card, if there's nothing else in the pack, I'm definitely picking this. Mana cost is 7 technically, but it has Convoke, so you can use your creatures to pay for the spell. Covenant of Blood deals 4 damage to target creature or player, and you gain 4 life. This card is very, very good, very strong. Even if you hit the opposite player for 4 and you gain 4, that's an 8-point life swing. Additionally, you can hit a creature that you really need to kill, and then you gain 4 life. It's sorcery speed, so it's kind of, you lose your blockers, but you gain 4 life at the same time. But if you need to get that one guy off the board, then it's definitely worth it. That's definitely on the side here. What do we got here? Encrust. Encrust is an aura. You can either put it on an artifact or a creature. That permanent doesn't untap during its next control's untap step, and its activated abilities can't be activated. So it's really good for, like, you know, it's like a premium removal spell in blue, but the issue is it has to be tapped. This doesn't tap it, so if you put it on an untapped thing, they're gonna get one swing with it or something, or they're just gonna block forever with that guy until it dies, and then you lose your Encrust. It's not a bad pick, but I'll put that on the side, a good pile. Goblin Roughrider, pretty vanilla. He's on the power curve though. He costs 3 and he's a 3/2 for 3 mana. Seems it's fair enough, you know. Any creature that can give you 3 power for the mana cost is definitely good. Something maybe not first pickable, but you know, definitely a consideration. Pillar of Light. Pillar of Light's pretty awesome. Though it's very, it's tough to say how to actually use this. It gets rid of the souls, so that's pretty much why they printed it. It's instant speed, and it exiles target creature with 4 toughness or greater. I played against a red deck with this, and this was pretty much a dead card because none of their toughness is greater than 4. All the power is up in the front. But It's a decent removal spell from in white, which is at a premium. There's only a few things that can kill or remove creatures from in white. So I'll go over here. Ornithopter. Ornithopter is bad. It costs 0, and you get a flying 0/2, but it doesn't help you, and I'd rather just have a card that makes me win. The only deck that would want it would be the red-blue deck that's has Ensoul Artifact or has things that need to be activated by artifacts like Scrapyard Mongrel or the Aeronaut Tickers. Negate, it's a fine card. It's not really all that great in limited because most of the limited decks are going to be creature based. But when you do have negate up mana and you have it in your hand, it's gonna be awesome because you're gonna cast it and counter their awesome big bomb spell that's gonna make them win, and it's gonna feel really awesome. But it's very narrow. What's this here? First uncommon we have here is Ajani's Pridemate. Whenever you gain a life, you may put whenever you gain life, not gain a life. Whenever you gain life, you may put a 1/1 counter on Ajani Pridemate. It's fairly good. It's on cost. At first, it's a grizzly bear, but there's a bunch of things that can gain you life. It's not really that relevant. I mean, you can try to build around it, but this isn't really a build around it card. It's a supplement card, and if you trigger the +1/+1 counter, it's kind of just a bonus. Brawler's Plate, 3 mana for artifact equipment. Creature gets +2/+2 in trample, and its equip cost is 4. I've played with this before. It's okay. It was early in the set, so I didn't really know too much about it. But just the equip costs a lot. So it's a very late game card because you spend your turn 3 playing it, and then you spend your turn 4 equipping it, and you're putting on like a 2/2 or a 1/1 or something small. I mean, if you have a lot of creatures, if you have like if you have a Triplicate Spirits or something, put it on the guy with evasion, it's pretty awesome. But other than that, it's not very good. Circle of Flame, it's a 2 mana red enchantment. Whenever a creature without flying attacks you or a planeswalker you control, the Circle of Flame deals 1 damage to that creature. This just hates on all the little X1s and all the white weenie decks that have like a million tokens. So this is like their answer, I guess. But it's a very narrow in what you can use it for. It doesn't really help you out. It doesn't make you really win the game. It's very defensive. And yeah, just not all that great. Our rare here is Hushwing Griff. Not very good rare. It costs 3 for a 2/1 flying, and it has flash. So you can cast this spell anytime you can cast an instant. Its ability is creatures entering the battlefield don't cost abilities to trigger. So this is pretty much an answer to all the modern decks that have play things that enter the battlefield from the graveyard, like Kitchen Finks or Murderous Redcap. So they have an answer to stop their combo. and pretty much just lock them out of the game. It's not really like it's an answer for them, but yeah, it's not really relevant in this set all that much. The only thing it would trigger is maybe like a Frost Lynx or something like that. Actually, this actually works with the invasive species, because you don't have to bounce your guy back when he enters the battlefield. But yeah, I mean, it's not really all that great. It's a decent card. It's got flash, so you can attack, like surprise somebody with it. But it only has 1 toughness, and it has 2 power, so it's like not that really great of a blocker. You kind of just trade with it if you use it as a removal spell. But it's okay, I guess. Not really first pickable. And a forest and a token. Tips card. So out of this pack, probably go with. There actually isn't any really strong black cards, so the Covenant's pretty good to take. Depending on which way you want to go, I'd probably pick the Pridemate, just because it's a 2/2 for 2, and it has like an ability along with it. But in white, you really want to have creatures that come out on curve, and he's a fairly good creature to play on at the 2 spot. Next would probably be Covenants, because I like Convoke cards for some reason, and I think they're really strong. Next would be probably the Pillar of Light, because removal is a premium in white. If you have that white deck, removal is very important, because there's not a lot. There's only that and Devouring Light. Next would probably be... I guess we could take the Griff now. I mean, it's okay. It's not the greatest, but it's there. I would definitely pick this guy. He's just really good. He'll trade up to anything, and he's just a good attacker if you have him on curve. Then probably Void Snare or Encrust, either one of these two. Nothing else really stands out. But yeah, that's it. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching. Just Dick Chin here today. Hopefully we'll get more of the crew back together and get more videos out for you. Thanks for watching.